Okay, class, good evening. How are you today?
Fine.
Fine? Very good. Okay, listen, I would like you to do what we normally do, yes? Tell your partner what we did yesterday, what you remember about yesterday's lesson. Okay, so I give you 2 minutes, okay, to tell your partner about yesterday's class. So, in group maybe, 2, 3 group. Okay, or maybe with Henry. Yes, Henry. Listen. 2 minutes. Tell your partner.
I'll try from the camera. Actually, I have yesterday, so you can tell me what you did yesterday.
Mixed conditional.
You remember?
Using the first part, third conditional, and the second conditional.
Okay.
Vice versa.
Yeah.
You can mix
Okay.
both structures.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
Both.
Also, we
At
try
the beginning, we saw
the pronunciation of sounds and sounds.
yeah, voice and voiceless.
Yeah, voice and voice.
Voice.
Yeah. Sounds and
Yes.
voice and voice.
But I think I will never remember.
No.
Heart. Her. This is her. This is her. 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 No. Her. This is her. Yes. Her. This is her. Her. But this is her.
Voice speaker from
Her.
Okay.
This her.
I get it.
Okay, class. So, yesterday, okay, what did we check yesterday? Who would like to say what you remember? Maybe here? Who you maybe? Okay,
Okay, yesterday we were trying to understand the non-Steven speakers, how they pronounce the words, and we are notice the difference between the words with voiced and voiceless pronouns.
the voiced, how to pay attention to voiced consonants and voiceless consonants in order to pronounce vowels. Yes, very good. Yeah. So by the way, when we have a voiced consonant, what is the pronunciation of the vowel? Short or long? Long, right? Yeah. For example, if you say, I don't know, they robbed the bank. Instead of robbed, a little bit long. Excellent. Okay. Apart from pronunciation, thank you, Julio. What else did we check? Yes. Maybe.
Non-native speakers, English speakers, and you have to do like a test. For example, the accent of one of them or similar like for the line.
Okay. Yes. Julio also mentioned this part, right? Yeah. How to help ourselves recognizing non-native speakers of English. Yes, as we are actually. Yes. Which is, of course, maybe an issue when you talk to a person who is from another continent and speaks English as a second language, right? Yes. And we finished our class with some grammar information, right? What was that?
Mixed conditional.
Exactly.
Second and third condition.
Exactly. And well, I remember yesterday I told you that we were going to start today's lesson actually expanding that, seeing that again. That's why the objective of today's lesson to start is to check how to mix second and third conditionals, analyzing the options in the situation, either if it's present or past, and the result the same if it's either present or past. And of course, well, later on we are going to read an article related to the word stand. But well, so definitely we need to start checking out that part of the conditionals again. I'm gonna write here on the board, well, examples, a couple of examples, yes, that I wrote, yes, and in order to refresh our memories about what we said, what we checked yesterday, okay? That I hope can help us understand this part better. For example, I'm going to write something about Jordi Reina. Do you remember Jordi Reina?
Yes, the player.
Yes.
Soccer player.
Exactly. So I'm going to write this about him. Huh? Jordi Reina were more selective with his friends. He wouldn't have been involved in the volleyball players death. Well, I'm sure that you remember what happened to him, right? Yes? He, well, amazingly was involved in this yet mysterious death of this volleyball player, right? Very young volleyball player. So look, the blue part is a part of the conditional, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. And the second part, well, of course, is a result. Yes. So, I would like you to tell your partner about the conditional part. Is that part in the, giving information about something unreal in the present, in the past, and what about the result? Is the result giving information about something unreal in the present or in the past? I want you to tell your partner, so I give you 1 minute, okay? Together, with your partner who's next to you.
Actually, the first part is supposed something, right?
Yeah,
It's not the same.
And it's real.
It's very, the second, yes, the first part is like you suppose a situation of if. It's like you suppose a situation. It's true. The second part, as you said, it's kind of real information. It's involved because he can be.
Yes. For the fact he's in pro. He's in pro.
The second word is
Present.
Yeah, because it happens.
Yeah.
At the moment, it's happening.
and it's unreal. Good.
But it's not
It's impact, right? That's
You say past. For you, it's
yeah, I think was after the first part of the part is like because he are
you say but the case is true.
Hello, good evening.
Important, I think, is the first part.
yes.
Okay, class. So I think now we can listen to, well, maybe a volunteer, right? The volunteer, hello Luis, sorry I need this part. Free. The volunteer can say, yes, if either the blue part is with an unreal situation in the present or past, and the same for the green part. If the result part is present or in past, in an unreal situation. So who would like to say the answer? Okay, Kara first.
I think that the first part is a real situation in the past, and the second part is real situation in the past.
So can you repeat? This is the what?
A real situation in the past.
Uh-huh.
Second is a real situation in the past.
Okay, thank you very much. Luigi, what about you?
Okay, well, for us, the first is real situation. A real situation in the past. Second is real situation in the present.
A real situation in the past, and this is?
Real situation in the present.
Real situation in the present.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Is there another volunteer with a different idea maybe? Nobody? Okay. Question. Well, if Jordi Reina, of course, had this problem, he was involved in this, right? And I write that if he were more selective with his friends, because according to him, he was not responsible, he was one of his friends, it's a little like, it's a little mysterious, the situation, right? Okay, but anyway, it seems to be that according to Jordi Reina, his friends were kind of more responsible to him than him. So, can we say that he is selective with his friends in the present time? No. No. So is this sentence real or unreal in the present?
Real.
The present.
Okay, if you say real in the present, raise your hands. If you say unreal in the present, raise your hands. Yes, I agree with everybody. Like this sentence is showing something unreal in the present. I'm going to use another card. Unreal in the present time. Now, probably what is confusing you is this. What is the tense of this sentence?
Past.
Past. Maybe as you see this in past, you associate this with the past.
Exactly.
But this is only the element that you need to use here. But it's not actually that this information is about the past. This unreal situation is about the present. Don't forget the sentence. Remember that yesterday, well, I'm gonna write it here. That very common example that teachers of English use, remember? Yes? If I were a millionaire, remember?
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna leave it like this, blah, 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 right? If I say this is about me. I am not a millionaire, I am a teacher. So you understand, right? So this is unreal for me, imaginary for me now. I am not a millionaire. He is not selective with his friends. I think he had another problem, I know, a couple of days ago. I think a fight, something like that, right? Again with his friends. So this is unreal for him nowadays in the present time. Of course we're using a verb in past, it's true, but this is part of the formula. Now what about the green part? Yes, we know that the green part is the result. Yes? Is this result, according to what you see here, in the present or in the past? If you say the past, please raise your hands. Some students, if you say the present, raise your hands. Okay? Now, is this real or unreal?
Real.
If you say real, raise your hands. If you say unreal, raise your hands. Aha. Well, this is also unreal. Because it says he wouldn't have been involved, but he was involved. I think he wasn't very unlucky or whatever you want to call it, because in the end it seems to be that Gareca is not going to call him to play from Peru, right? After all this problem. So guys, he was involved. Yes. So here I am saying something unreal. He wouldn't, but he was.
In the past.
Definitely. So all this sentence is giving unreal information. Yes, this unreal is in the present, but this unreal is in the past. So check it out. Unreal in the past. Now, elements, of course. What are we seeing here? A modal. Well, in this case it's would or wouldn't in negative, right? Could be other modals.
Yeah.
For example, what other modals? Could. Can? Okay, may, might. Actually, could, yes, would and might. Yes, these three are very common. Yes. And apart from the modal, I remember yesterday we analyzed this part.
Yes.
Yes. What do you see there? Is this the present perfect or not? Natalia is nodding and saying no. Does it look like the present perfect but it's not? Exactly. As some of you are nodding, I agree with you. So yes, here you see something like looks like the present perfect, but it's not the present perfect. Yes? So we have, and then after have we have what?
Past.
Yes, a verb, any verb in this case is being in past participle. Like this. Yes. And when you use this formula that you see here, you're communicating, of course, a real, in this case, a real result in the past. So, we need to remember the formula of the unreal in the present is using the verb in past, simple. You need to put past simple here. And to communicate something unreal in the past, you use modals such as would, might, could, have, and after have, a verb in past participle. If you remember this, I think you're okay. Yes. Now, I remember that yesterday I showed you another example about mixed conditionals, yes, but which had the opposite way, right? With the opposite way, I think. Yes. So, can I erase this one?
No, yet.
Not yet. You can take a photo.
Please.
Do it. Go ahead.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, welcome. Kenneth. Okay. Lisa, very good. Okay, now let me erase this one so I show you another one. Yes, I'm gonna write a sentence. Well, actually I have one here. Aha. Yes, I'm gonna write a sentence about the Pope. About the Pope and Polo Campos. Okay? Yeah, well this is the sentence. It reads, if the Pope had come in a different month. Yes. Polo Campus's death will regain exact more media attention. Yes. Look at this. If the Pope had come in a different month, Polo Campus's death would be getting more media attention.
Yeah.
It's true, right? I think it's true. Now, again, I'm going to do the same analysis. Analyze with your partner who is next to you. If either this conditional is showing a conditional in the present or in the past, and the same for the green part. Is the result showing something, an unreal idea in the present or in the past? Do the same. I give you 1 minute. I hope now it's easier to understand. Okay, class? Ready? Okay, so I need a volunteer, of course, to share with everybody, I suppose. Yes, to show with everybody the, yes, your analysis, okay? So, who would like to be the volunteer? To start with the blue part, the conditional part. Yes, who would like to start? Who would like to volunteer? Could be maybe, okay, Jose, yes, volunteer. Great.
For us, the first part is a real in the past.
Unreal in the past.
Yes.
Class, if you agree with Jose, you can raise your hands.
Come on, guys.
Okay. If you disagree, you can raise your hands.
Why?
Okay. It's okay. You're being honest.
I don't know, maybe I'm wrong.
It's a betrayal, teacher.
Yes, I'm now.
What do you think? What do you think about the
I think maybe it's a person, I guess, because it's now, you know, it's the pop and coming. Well, I don't know. I think maybe it's a person. I'm really not sure what. Yeah.
Okay, Henry. Thank you anyway for sharing your analysis. It's okay. It's a good idea to share it. Jose, which elements do you see in the blue part that makes you understand that this is and real in the past? What elements do you see there?
Because the Pope came.
Okay, yes, he arrived yesterday. Yes. Yes, so that's true, yeah. He came yesterday, and yeah, he's here now. So his arrival was yesterday, so it's like in the past. Okay, yes, it's true. So in this case, this present information, yes, it gives you, because yes, this is what is news nowadays, yes? The Pope arrived yesterday and now it's in Peru, right? Yes. That makes you understand that this is in the past. I agree with you. So in this case, it's not necessary to understand all the elements in order to have the analysis that this is something that happened actually yesterday. Yes. But what elements do you see in the sentence? I don't know, Jose or another student. Listen. Had, and after had? Come. So what is this? The past perfect. Exactly. So when we use the past perfect, yes, of course, in this case with the conditional, yes, of course, that is to communicate something unreal in the past. It says if the Pope had come in a different month, which is not real, and was not real actually, yes? So he came yesterday, so this month. So unreal in the past, because his arrival was yesterday. Now, if the Pope had come in a different month, Paulo Campos' death would be getting more media attention. I need another volunteer to say, or to share the analysis about the green part, the result. Is this something unreal in the present, in the past? Who would like to hear it?
Anything is a real situation in the present.
Aha. Class, if you agree with Kiara, you can raise your hands. Okay, if you disagree, you can raise your hands, of course. Aha, some people didn't raise hands. Well, I agree with the student who raised their hands. Of course. What do you see here? Wood. Yes. So of course wood is a model that we can use here, the same as might, could, for example. And after wood, what do you see? Be. Be. And what is the form of this verb? Base form is exactly the base form. So we know that whenever we see this combination that shows something unreal nowadays in the present time. Yes. So in this case, class, the elements that you see, I mean, can help you understand whether that is in the present or in the past, in these imaginary real situations, right? That's the point. So I think it really helps remembering the formulas in this case. So totally correct. And real, in this case, in the present time. Yes, that's the point. That's the point. And of course, I recommend you, as I said yesterday, yes, to, if it's possible, try to check out all the conditionals that you have learned so far. Yes, you have learned, actually with this one, I think all of them. The first one, the second one, that here you see the second one, the third conditional, and now the mixed conditionals, which have both options. This one, and the one that we checked some minutes ago, right? So yes, in the case of mixed conditionals, we have these two possibilities. Yes. So, yeah. What about this? There was some homework, I think, for today.
For today?
No.
No.
Ah, good. You remember very well. Yes. What about the table? Yes. Did we finish that yesterday?
Yes.
Yes. So I think now we can try to do part C. Okay, class, listen. In my opinion, the importance of the use of conditionals is something very practical for us. Okay. Before we go to the following exercise, I would like to think for 1 minute. Yes.